Welcome to The Debate. Today, we're diving into the first steps of launching a side hustle. Specifically, what's the most critical thing someone should do immediately if they want to, get moving right away? We're drawing from the guide, How to Start a Side Hustle in 5 Easy Steps.
Right, and the core question is really about priority for that immediate action for getting going today. Is it better to first build the practical structure, the what, when, how, or should you immediately jump into finding a community and mentors for that early validation and guidance?
Exactly. And I'll be arguing that those structured, practical steps absolutely have to come first for real, immediate progress.
And I'll be making the case for prioritizing that immediate engagement with community and mentorship, getting that outside view from the jump.
Okay. So, position statements. For me, if you really want to launch swiftly, get something tangible going today, the most impactful actions are definitely those practical, foundational ones. You've got to choose a hustle, right? Something that actually fits your skills, your interests, and crucially, has realistic earning potential. The source warns about inflated online promises, and that's key. Then you absolutely must block out specific time each week, maybe 10 hours. Treat it like a serious appointment you can't miss. And using tools like Trello or Notion, prioritizing tasks that directly lead to earnings. These aren't just nice ideas. They are concrete, self-directed actions you can take now to build the essential groundwork. That's what makes future effort actually effective, immediately.
I see it differently. While, yes, structure is obviously important down the line, I really believe the most critical initial action, especially for sustainable success and effective progress today, is getting that external validation and guidance straight away. I mean, the source material itself, right, in step 1, explicitly says to ask experts or people in trustworthy communities like food. This isn't an afterthought.
Well, it says to do your research first.
It does, but it frames that research within the context of seeking expert input early. Finding a mentor, joining a community now gives you invaluable direction. It helps you navigate challenges before they derail you, offers real solutions, provides inspiration, before you pour hours into something that might be the wrong path. It ensures that when you do move right away, it's informed, efficient, and frankly, more likely to succeed from day one.
Okay, but the guide emphasizes practical tips to get you moving right away. How can you genuinely take meaningful action today without first defining what you're even doing? You have to choose the hustle based on, like I said, real skills and potential earnings. You need to schedule the time, set up maybe a separate bank account, figure out some SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. These structural things, they are the actionable steps. They create the framework for immediate progress. Without that, what are you even asking the community about?
That's a fair point about having something to discuss, but I'd frame it as needing guidance on those very steps. The source, again, step number 1. Ask experts in a place like FUD instead of just Googling aimlessly. If you blindly choose a hustle or set some, frankly, arbitrary schedule based only on your own assumptions, well, you risk wasting a lot of that precious initial energy, don't you? So, immediately connecting with experienced people like it describes in steps 4 and 5, getting those step-by-step guides, that feedback loop, it ensures your very first actions, the ones you take today, are validated, they're aligned with what actually works, right from the start. It's about efficiency, saving time, making those initial efforts count immediately.
I'm still not quite convinced by that logic. Because while, community input is valuable, you need some basic direction, some dedicated space you've created to even process that input meaningfully. Setting aside the time, using Notion or whatever tool works for you, minimizing distractions, that's step 2 stuff. These are immediate things you control. You do them now, they create the actual container for the side hustle. Taking these first steps makes any later community advice far more actionable, far more efficient, because you actually have a personal framework ready to apply it today.
But I just don't buy that it has to be strictly sequential like that. Look at step 5 in the source. Start a FUD hustle. It explicitly mentions courses from experts with step-by-step guides specifically designed to help you start and earn money, quote, immediately. It talks about a social to-do list for accountability, free access to mentors.
Okay.
This suggests pretty strongly, I think, that structured, expert-led action and community feedback aren't something you get to later. They can be baked in from the absolute beginning. They can guide the selection process, help you structure your schedule realistically from day one. It's about integrating guidance immediately, not treating it as an add-on after you've already potentially gone down a less effective path.
Okay. So we've definitely explored the different angles on those crucial first steps for starting a side hustle, particularly thinking about making real progress today. My argument has really focused on the necessity of those self-driven, practical foundations, choosing the hustle, dedicating time, basic setup as the absolute most critical, immediate actions.
And I've highlighted the, I think, immense value of jumping into that community and mentorship engagement right away. For that early validation, the expert guidance, making sure your progress is informed from the get-go.
Right. And while, both approaches clearly offer valid ways to take action today, deciding which to prioritize first, that's a key distinction for anyone looking to launch effectively.
Absolutely. There's definitely more to unpack in the material itself, and we hope listeners will consider both perspectives as they start their own side hustle journey.